Hi guys, it's spring season here in South Korea, which means that it's cherry blossom time. As you all know, South Korea is really known for its beautiful cherry blossoms, and today my goal is to check out one of the kind of most popular recommendations to go see cherry blossoms. It's actually quite close to my house, which is very ironic because I've never been to this place. So we're gonna see if this is actually a very good spot to see cherry blossoms, and I'll show it to you guys in a minute. So just a little bit of an info about cherry blossoms here in South Korea. Spring here is actually very short. It spans around like 1.5 to 2 months of just spring. It starts usually right by the middle of March, maybe like middle of May. So that's another thing about cherry blossoms here in South Korea. Like they don't really blossom or they don't bloom at the same time. Sometimes like two trees at the same location, like side by side. One tree would have cherry blossoms at full capacity, but then the other tree is like empty. So that's one of the weirdest things that I really cannot comprehend at times. So maybe somebody can explain that to me in the comment section.
So this place is what we call Gyeonggi University. This is one of the most well-known establishments or university here in South Korea. And now we're just walking towards the center of the university from the entrance. And this place is what we call the amphitheater. Around the amphitheater, you can see a lot of the cherry blossoms. However, not all of the trees here are actually cherry blossoms. Some are different kinds of flowers. There are also a lot of trees in between the cherry blossoms, which doesn't make it aesthetically nice.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to see a lot of the cherry blossoms because I think the cherry blossoms aren't still fully out yet. Like maybe a few more days I'll come back and then I'll take a few pictures and videos to show you guys how it is in full-blown season. Anyways,
so after 2 days, I came back to Gyeonggi University, and as I expected, the flowers are now at its peak. You can see there are more cherry blossoms and the flowers are now more distinct and more prominent compared to 2 days before. However, because of the way that the trees and the cherry blossoms are set up in this university, it is less pleasing, at least for me, because of the green trees in between the cherry blossom and around it as well.
That's day 2 of me visiting Gyeonggi University. Personally, I think it's a little bit overrated in terms of like how the cherry blossoms are organized. It's not as beautiful as I thought it would be because like the trees are a little bit separated from one another. It's not like they're all in one place. So you would see like a bunch of like green trees, sometimes dead trees or like trees with no leaves in between. It's not as good as I thought it would be. It's not as Instagrammable, but you know, it's still a good place for you to visit. Luckily, we were able to like see the cherry blossoms at full capacity, but we're now going to another place and hopefully the trees are still there. So we're now in the subway and we're going to another station, which is a little bit, a bit of a travel, and I think we already missed the subway. Just got off the station and we're now exiting the subway station and going to the place. And this place is what they call Dorimcheon or Dorim River in English. It's one of the latest recommendations that I saw in the internet, and it seems like it's by the river, and so we're just gonna walk for a while. I'm gonna show you the place. So yeah, we're here now in the Dorimcheon. I'm not entirely sure whether this is exactly the place, but we're still gonna go walk a little bit more. Maybe we'll see the river. But as far as I know, this should be the place, and it's pretty much the same structure, design of the location. It's pretty much like this. You have a walk, and then trees all over on top of you. But this one is just like by the, I think it's like a field. There's like a basketball, I don't know, basketball field there. But anyway, we're gonna walk a little bit more and then we're gonna try and see if we can find the river. We're now here in Dorimton. Personally, I can rate this as a 10 out of 10. One of the best location for you to like go and see cherry blossoms because you can literally see how good the place is. And this is actually a one-way road, but people they go here in the middle of the road and then take picture when there's no car. And the good thing that about this place is that the car is just like going one way, and so you can literally see if the car is coming or not. So you can, so people they just like move away when the cars are coming, and they're so respectful. So I think this is really one of the best place for you to visit, especially if you want to have like a very Instagrammable picture with the cherry blossoms. Luckily, we were able to see the cherry blossoms at its full capacity because I can see some of the trees now starting to grow some leaves, and some of them are like greenish. Maybe tomorrow they're gonna start falling already, you know. But you know, it's really hard to time cherry blossoms. But anyways, I'm really lucky to see at this condition. Yeah, and that was our trip to Dorimcheon to see the cherry blossoms. I would recommend for everybody to visit this place because it's not really as packed as compared to other popular tourist spots for cherry blossoms. And the way that the trees were placed in this road, it's like really good if you really want an Instagrammable picture. And this one is one of my highly recommended places for you to visit. Anyways, yeah, that's it for today, and I'm gonna try and visit other places next time, but for now I'm gonna go and have lunch. I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye.